Hey guys, so today, as promised, my results are in, and as I've told you guys before, I wanted to know my nutritional deficiencies and all that after, 3 whole years of me not eating meat. I just want to know the results of my blood test. So I'm going to be telling you a little bit of a history. Now, before I used to eat in a vegan diet, specifically a high-carb, low-fat vegan diet. I have also tried the starch solution and everything, but basically I was just in a plant-based diet, and then lately I've transitioned into a vegetarian diet. But all in all, in those 3 years I haven't eaten meat at all, so I'm really very curious to know what's up with my body right now. And also because, as I've mentioned before, I really wanted to confirm if I have anemia or not. So as I've said, and as you guys have seen, I went to the doctor, I got my blood test, and surprisingly my results are actually really great. Also, before I went plant-based, or I went in a vegan diet, my red blood cells are very low, and also I was low in iron as well. That was before I went vegan, but now that I actually have stopped eating meat and all that, my red blood cells are very in a normal count right now. And also my doctor confirmed that I am not anemic, which is, I'm like, oh, thank God for it. However, the feeling, or the symptoms that I was feeling is not really anemia or anything, but it's just a lack of B12. And she said that, I do lack B12 because she was explaining that, of course, if you're eating in a vegetarian or in a vegan diet, you can't really get B12 by eating in a plant-based diet and all that. That's why some vegans do supplement B12, because she said that B12 can be found in animal products. So if you're not eating animal products, that's usually the deficiency that you're going to experience if you don't eat meat, or basically if you don't eat any animal product at all. So that's the only thing. She said I can still go on and be vegetarian and not eat meat, but I do have to supplement B12. And the second one that she addressed is my sugar. She said that my sugar is very normal, but however, my sugar is kind of high for someone who did a blood fasting, and especially for my age. She's like, if you can lower your sugar, that would be great, because she said that there are actually people who are way older, and when they do the whole blood fasting, their sugar is very low compared to mine. So I was like, okay, now I'm very conscious of my sugar intake and everything. And I don't know, probably it's because I'm eating a lot of rice, because that's what they said, if you're eating a lot of rice, or if you eat a lot of fruits, especially mangoes, or any type of fruits that are, high in sugar, I think that also adds up in making your sugar high. But I was like, you know what, this is like really kind of like a confirmation and a sign for me that I am going to transition into another diet. This is not going to be the starvation mode kind of diet or anything. This is basically a diet that would actually help lower my sugar and just maintain my sugar in the normal range and all that. So the diet that actually I really wanted to transition is ketogenic diet. I wanted to try it out. Right now I've been researching more on the diet, and I've been learning more on how to go keto, and also combine that with intermittent fasting. Right now I'm planning to go back to doing intermittent fasting. I've actually done it before. They said that it helps regulate your blood sugar, so that's also one thing that I want to consider now, because I don't think I can fully commit to going on a ketogenic diet, but I'm going towards that, because I'm still learning about that diet. And also, if you guys have tried the ketogenic diet, please do let me know in the comments down below what you think of it. Did it work for you? Did it not work for you? And there's a lot of health benefits when you go on a ketogenic diet. And also, when you do keto, you can't really cheat on your diet, and it's really going to lower your sugar, because you are going to eliminate sugar in your diet. So if I go on a ketogenic diet, this is going to be like a total opposite of what I'm going to be eating, because I am eating in a very high carb, starchy diet, and you can say sugary diet right now. And when you go on a ketogenic diet, it's going to be a high fat, low carb, and adequate protein type of diet, And actually, I have read that there's different kinds of keto. There's like 3 kinds of keto that you can do. So I'm still looking into that, but I'm definitely considering transitioning into a ketogenic diet and see if that works for me. And at the same time, I was actually planning to kind of like document or like film my progress in, you know, doing the ketogenic diet. So yep, I'm definitely going to let you guys know when I start doing the ketogenic diet. So lastly, I just wanted to address, because as I've said, I also took chest x-ray because my doctor told me to at least, you know, do the chest x-ray and all that, and here's what they found. Okay, everything is good. The rest of my lungs are clear and normal vascularity. My heart is normal and everything. Here's one thing that they found. They found that there's a thin linear density in the right apical lung. It may be an artifact or due to fibrosis. First, I was actually like, what? What do you mean artifact? I don't know. What is an artifact? And I'm like, what is fibrosis and all that? And my doctor told me that there's nothing to worry about, because she said, you know, sometimes when they see kind of like a, because she was looking at my x-ray and she's like, sometimes this thin linear density, sometimes it could be just a movement or anything, and there's nothing to really worry about it and all that. She told me some things about fibrosis. That's why she kind of asked me about like my medical history. She asked me if I have, you know, asthma, or if I have like any medical treatments before and all that, and I was like, I don't have any of those. I don't have asthma, and I don't really remember going to the hospital being treated or anything at all. So she said, you know what, if you didn't have any of those things, if you're not feeling any symptoms, and if your breathing is normal, it's nothing to really worry about, because they said that sometimes when, you know, this thin linear density, usually when it comes up on your x-ray, sometimes it doesn't really mean like it's serious, especially since I don't have any bad medical history or anything. Like, my lungs are healthy. So yep, that's it you guys for now. I hope you all are having a great day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!